Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Sinasabi natin sa Tagalog, kung anong tulas ng bibig, siyang bulalas ng dibdib. Kung ano ang bukang bibig, siyang nilalaman ng ating dibdib. Ang unang pagbasa ay may kinalaman dito, sabi ni Sirach, the book of Ecclesiasticus, praise no one before he speaks. Ibig sabihin niyan, bago tayo magpugay sa isang taong sinasabi nating mabuti, hintayin natin sa pagsasalita. At sa kasabihan din sa Tagalog, ang isda nahuhuli sa bunganga, ang tao sa salita. Kung ano ang laman ng ating dibdib, ibinubulalas ng bibig. At kung titingnan natin at ihahambing natin ito sa mga dalawa pang pagbasa, kung titingnan natin ang lagom, ang summary, ang buod ng sinasabi ng tatlong pagbasa, ay may kinalaman sa pagiging disipulo. At ang pagiging disipulo ay merong requirement. Parang tayo, pag nag-a-apply ng trabaho, sa katutak na requirement, may PSA, may SSS, may pag-ibig, may PhilHealth, may diploma, at kung ano-ano pa. At ang huli, bagong graduate ka, hinihingi ka ng experience. Ay, sa isip-isip ko lamang, paano kaya matatanggap itong 23 anyos na bagong graduate, hinihinga na ng experience? Anong experience ang masasabi niya? Sa paghahanap natin ng trabaho, napakaraming mga requisitos, napakaraming mga requirements. At nandiyan pa yung good health, good conduct, nandiyan ang edukasyon, nandiyan ang kakayanan, skills, kaalaman, at marami pang iba. Ang nakapagtataka, kahit sino pwede maging presidente. I'm just saying this. I'm not politicizing. Okay? Napakadaling maging senador, walang requirement, Filipino citizen ka lamang at may tama kang edad, pwede ka na. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry, any Juan de la Cruz who knows nothing, provided he fakes it, then he makes it. Fake it till you make it is the rule in our country when it comes to political leadership. Now, discipleship. Ano ba ang kinakailangan ayon sa mga pagbasa? Sabi ni San Pablo, mahalaga na ikaw ay naniniwala sa muling pagkabuhay. If you don't believe in the resurrection, then in vain is everything. In vain is everything else. Walang katuturan, walang kabuluhan. Walang kakabukabuluhan kung hindi nakabatay sa pananampalataya natin ng Diyos ay nagwagi sa kamatayan. We are saddened by the war going on in Ukraine. I know, and without you realizing it, we will be affected. We are already affected. Tuloy-tuloy ang pagtaas ng gasolina at hindi po maaampat yan hanggat may giyera. Pero habang may giyera, may yumayaman, and you know already who's getting all the benefits from war. It's the war-producing countries. Those who produce war material. Those who produce weapons of mass destruction. Hihirap ang mahihirap at yayaman ang mayayaman. Na mayroong kakayanang gumawa ng mga pamuksa. Pamuksang kulisap, hindi. Pamuksang tao. At pamuksa ng mga races and nations na hindi kaalyado nito at noon. I'm not mentioning any of those, but you know very well. The so-called free world and the socialist world, and you know what those countries are. Discipleship. Apart from belief and a solid faith in the resurrection, we need something more. We need good sight. Why? Can a blind person guide a blind person? We need self-acceptance. Brother, let me remove the splinter in your eye. Teka muna, tanggalin mo muna yung kulaba sa mata mo. bago mo mapansin ang muta ng kapwa mo. Yan ang sinasabi rito. Self-acceptance, attachment to truth. What is the truth about us? That is why these readings are convicting for me, for you, for everybody, for you and me. Why? Because it's not enough to have good words in a homily like this. It's not enough to have a position of privilege, power, prestige. It's not enough to have money. It's not enough to talk well. It's not enough to have a golden mouth. Ex abundantia cordis os loquitur. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And therefore Sirach is correct. Judge no one, praise no one before he speaks. And in case you did not notice it yet, dapat palitan ngayon, i-rephrase natin ang sinabi ni Sirach. Praise no one before he posts in social media. Because right now, it is not the mouth that does the talking. It is your fingers. It is the fingers who kalampagan sa keyboard. At ang lumalabas ay mga salitang hindi mo babanggitin sa harapan ng nanay mo. Nag-iimbento pa tayo ng napakaraming salita, tabogo, tanga, bobo, gago. And everybody is a tabogo. Everybody is syunga. Everybody is tangie. If one does not belong to the right camp. And both of them, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Ang sabi ng kaldero, ang itim mo palyok, pareho naman silang maitim ang puwet. It's the pot calling the kettle black. Today, we are reminded by the readings to go and aim right for where it matters. And where it matters is deep down in the heart. So I'll go and advise you to take glutathione. What do I mean? Glutathione doesn't really cure anything. Glutathione was discovered as good for your skin and your complexion by accident. It was meant to cure diseases of the liver. But the side effects were that your skin glows. And it glows not because you applied cream, not because you went sunbathing in Batulao or near the beach in Nasugbu. You glow, the skin glows because it works from within. It works from inside. And this is now the good news for me and you, for me as much as for you. Because we are all torn inward and torn outward. We have broken loyalties. We have differing loyalties and allegiances. We claim we believe in God, but we also believe in horoscopes. We claim we trust the Lord's good news, but every New Year, those who make money are experts of feng shui from the mainland. We have broken loyalties. So, praise no one before he speaks, and judge no one before he posts in social media. If glutathione works from within and makes you glow from within, then goodness is to start from within. We have to glow from within. And from within, we must have what really matters. And the starting point of our faith is the resurrection, the victorious Lord. So even if we are saddened by the war in Ukraine, we are emboldened by hope that one day all these wars will be banished. Ang lahat ng inggitan at iringan sa parking space, sa lahat ng kalye ng buong Pilipinas, pati dito sa mga gated communities, ay mawawala. But we have to begin now. And this is the good news with a challenge. Goodness starts from within. Glutathione makes your skin glow from within. It is an antioxidant, as we know. And as an antioxidant, it combats free radicals. And what are the moral free radicals in our lives? It's the little envy. It's the little hili sa Tagalog. I don't start with inggit because inggit is the worst. It's the little anger, tampo. It's the little being judgmental that we all have. And by the way, when you go marketing in SM Hypermart or in Pure Gold right here next door, we have to judge. Pinipisil-pisil ninyo yung prutas, yung gulay, at lahat inaamoy ninyo. You need to judge. But you don't have to be judgmental. Judging is an internal act. But when you tell people he is a crazy man, you're now being judgmental. And you have externalized your appraisal that is private, and you have become unchristian. If you condemn, that's even worse. Condemnation begins in the heart. You form bad images and bad judgments on people without due process and without enough evidences. And then you begin to be marites and you tell everybody about your neighbor. And that's being judgmental. And that's being unchristian. Today, the Lord tells us, holiness starts from within. Don't look at the other's eye and cure the muta in the other's eye. Tingnan natin ang kulaba sa ating sariling mata. And then you go to the heart of the matter. Holiness in the Christian dispensation and the Christian good news is not about praying 5 times a day. Yes, it's included. And it's good if we pray 5 times a day. The liturgy of the hours is exactly that. 5 hours in a day. Office of readings, lauds, mid-morning, midday, mid-afternoon, even more. Vespers, 7, and then complain. Holiness is not just complying with 5 times a day prayer. Holiness means being good. And goodness starts from being, not doing. A good tree does not bear rotten fruit. You may be building bridges and highways, but if what comes out of your mouth is all dirt, then I question your goodness. Goodness starts with being, not doing. A good tree does not bear rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree bear good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. You will soon be exercising your right to judge internally come May of 2022. This is not politicizing. We have to judge between the good and bad candidate. And the good and bad candidate is not the two that are being pushed by social media and mainstream media. It's not as simple. I'm not saying I'm against one and against the other. I'm just telling you that the rules for discernment are very complicated. And it starts with defining for yourself what is good. And that good begins somewhere. It does not begin outside. It begins in your heart. For ex abundantia cordis os loquitur. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks.